Getting a cash offer on your home can feel like a lifeline, but not every offer is what it seems. Some are clean, some are confusing, some are flat out dangerous. If you're in a high pressure situation, selling fast, dealing with repairs, or managing an inherited property, you need to know how to evaluate the offer before you sign anything. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 clear, practical steps to evaluate any cash offer on your home, especially here in Washington. Whether you're trying to simplify a tough transition or just avoid the usual real estate circus, these steps will help you stay in control and protect your next move. I'm Jeremy Schooler, your Rebel Real Estate Guy. I am the founder of Kitsap Home Pro, a company that is built different, built on purpose, so that we can help real people navigate what I call common real estate problem. We don't box you into one option. We help you understand the options. We help you create customized solutions for hard to sell homes and properties. Step 1. Get clear on your home's as-is value. That's the first thing we need to work on. You need to know what your home is worth today in its current condition. Not the dream version, not the HGTV remodeled version, but the real version as it sits right now. And here's a hint, that's usually not what Zillow says it is either. It's really easy to overestimate or overvalue when emotions are involved. Maybe you raised your family in this house. Maybe you remember what you paid 20 years ago and assume that it must be worth double that. That's natural, but the market isn't sentimental. It's pragmatic. It just simply doesn't care. That's why you want to strip away all of those assumptions and get down to the facts. Pull up real sales of homes like yours that have sold recently. Same size, similar shape, similar condition. If your home has significant deferred maintenance or hasn't been updated since the 90s, you're in a different ballpark than the renovated place across the street. Getting that baseline established helps you spot whether an offer is fair, aggressive, or taking advantage of a tough spot. Okay, step number 2, look beyond the price. Understand the terms. Don't just focus on the number at the top. That $250,000 offer might sound great until you find out you're covering all the closing costs, for instance, and $10,000 or more, and the buyer can just walk away at any time. The number on the top line isn't the whole story. The terms underneath can either protect you or expose you. Ask for a detailed written breakdown. And if you don't understand something, ask. You're not signing a phone contract, you're transferring ownership of a major asset. Here's a few key things to clarify. Who pays for those closing costs? What exactly is the buyer inspecting or basing their price on? Is the contract assignable to someone else? Are there financing conditions? Even if they say it's cash, there can still be some financing conditions. A good offer should feel solid, clean, and clear. If it leaves you asking more questions than it answers, that's not clarity, that's risk. You should be able to understand what to expect, exactly what to expect. Step 3, calculate what you actually walk away with. Run the full math. Don't just look at the headline number. Look at what lands in your bank account, because that's all that's really going to matter at the end of it. Let's say you get 2 offers, one for $240,000 with fees on your end, another for $225,000, but they cover everything. Which is better? You might be surprised. The second one could net you more, with less time, fewer complications, and a smoother process overall. And then there's the emotional side. Are you stressed every day that the house sits on the market? Are you making double payments? That counts too. Stress and money are both real costs that should be considered. What is it costing you to keep the home? Net value isn't just math, it's peace of mind. Step 4. Ask direct questions. Don't assume anything. Nothing. This is one of the biggest steps. Ask the hard questions. You're not being rude, you're just being smart. This is where most people either protect themselves or get taken advantage of. If you don't know to ask, you're at the mercy of someone else's process. Here's a list you can screenshot right now and use as a checklist. 1. Are you the actual cash buyer, or are you assigning this? Will I pay any fees? Are you paying closing costs? How fast is closing, and is that guaranteed? What happens if title or legal issues come up? Can you show proof of funds? You're not grilling anyone. Well, you kind of are, but you're doing due diligence, and any honest buyer is going to completely respect that. They should not have any problem answering those kinds of questions and any other ones you might have. Step number 5, trust your gut. But get it in writing too. Trust your instincts and don't just skip the paperwork. If something feels off, it usually is. If you're confused or rush, it's okay to hit the pause button. A real buyer should be willing to slow down with you and walk you through things. And even if they are a real buyer but are trying to push too fast, it is totally okay for you to slow down everything. Don't sign anything until you've read it fully. If it helps, sit down with someone you trust to review it. If anything in the agreement feels a little bit slippery, ask to have it rewritten. There should be no games here. You deserve clarity, calm, and confidence before you move forward. You should know before signing that signing is going to take away the stress and the cost. Signing should be a relief. It should not leave you with questions causing more stress. I want to close with why I think Kitsap Home Pro is different. This is how I work with sellers. Every time I make an offer, I walk them through it. No pressure, no tricks. I explain how I got there, I show my numbers, and I let them decide. If the offer doesn't make sense for you, I'll say so. I'd rather earn your trust than your property, because real trust leads to real referrals, and that's how I run this business. In the next video, I'll show you 4 signs a cash offer is too good to be true. We'll walk through the scams, the bait and switch tactics, and how to spot them early before you get pulled in. If you've got a cash offer in front of you and you're not sure how to evaluate it, let's talk. I'll walk you through it. No pressure, no pitch, just clarity. And if you found this video helpful, could you help me out by hitting that like and subscribe button? Thanks, I really appreciate it.